Yeah! Hello everybody, and welcome to Pac-Man World for the PlayStation 1. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of it right there. We're not gonna watch the cutscenes. I'm gonna be very honest with you, even when I was a little kid, I don't think I ever watched any of the cutscenes for this game, or its sequels. Well, the one sequel. I don't think I ever played the third one. It was apparently not very good. Anyway. We're just gonna, like, play some Pac-Man World, because I just kind of feel like it. I don't know if this will be a recurring thing. My guess is, like, not particularly... That's not particularly likely, but, you know, never say never. I know the sound on the game is a little weird, but, it's kind of just like one of the perils of PS1 emulation. There's some kind of driver I could install if I wanted to get, like, perfect sound emulation, but I don't know where I would get that. And at that point, you know, you kind of, you're starting a whole farm to get some eggs, you know what I mean? I'm gonna ignore these hint signs because I am, as a very smart lady, do not need them. You might also notice, like, my Twitch account finally is accurately reflecting the thing that I'm playing. Finally got that sorted. I won't go into the details there, but yeah. Certainly a relief after literal months of people seeing that I'm playing Semblance when I very much wasn't. Hopefully the Semblance devs enjoyed their free publicity. That actually was a good game, though. But yeah, Pac-Man World, like, pretty, you know, I know how to swim, thank you. Like, pretty standard for the era collectathon platformer. What made this one special is that I owned it, and therefore, enjoyed playing it. I have fonder memories of the second game, actually. I don't remember the first one quite as much. But, you know, you try emulating an Xbox and you tell me where that gets you. I wonder if any of these games are on Steam now, actually. I should look that up at some point. This is the Chrome Ball power-up. Lets us go underwater and walk under the water like some kind of inverse Jesus. How do we get this fruit? I think we have to be swimming in here and we can, like, leap out and bag it that way. The fruit actually is important. They'll show up for the first time in a minute here, but, there's little doors with fruit symbols painted on them, and you need the corresponding fruit to get in the doors, of course, because this is an early 90s game, and things did not make sense back then. Fruit also includes, like, the Galaxian logo, so, you know. Sorry, just checking some super quick. Okay, good, that did work. Sick. Anyway. Yeah, like, as far as PS1 platformers, I don't know if this is one that's, like, super got a stellar reputation. I know how the elevators work. I gotta do my, like, wind-up what's it on them and they move. Like, I don't know if this is one that's super got a great reputation, but it's one that I liked as a kid. I never owned Crash Bandicoot, actually, any of the Crash games. I had a PS1 for a while. Eventually sold it to get a Game Boy, or a Game Boy Advance, rather. But, like, I had a PS1 for a while, but I never owned any of the Crash Bandicoot series. I had this game, and I had, Frogger 2, which is another, like, platforming game from this era that I kind of think is underrated a little bit. That one's got like sort of a weird grid thing going on with how the levels are set up. Maybe I will show that game off another day. Do I have an apple yet? I don't. Oh shit, there's the apple. Now I can get in here. And that spawns this little mini, like, pellet grid out here. Munch the ghost. If you eat a ghost in this game, unless you're in one of the maze segments, which we will get to later on, they do disappear pretty much instantaneously. And they do not respawn, unlike in the original arcade game. Pretty bad at the lottery mini, or the slots mini game, rather, if you can't tell. I'm not even sure what you get if you win these. I've never actually done so, I don't think. Oh shit! Extra lives, I guess. Well, hey. I ain't mad about that. By the way, if you try to hit save game, it will try to find a memory card, which it's not going to do, because this is an emulator. And it will hang there, and you will have to restart the ISO. So, like, point of advice from me to you, don't do that. Oh, you actually can come out here and swim, that's cool. This is like a little hub area. I don't think there's really anything of importance out here. It's just, like, levels that we, I guess we could do them out of order, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, and then I think that's how we get to the next area later. If I'm remembering right, which I admittedly may not be. I don't think I ever got particularly far in this game as a kid either. This game is difficult. You may not have gotten that impression from the first level, but that was just the tutorial level. So, trust me, there's some shit in here. Even as I was playing this yesterday, and I got to, like, the third or fourth level? And, even as recently, like as quickly as that, there's some stuff that's just, like, actual silliness. Like, they were definitely going for the, you know, we want it to take, like, 100 hours to beat our game, so that way people say that it's got good replay value. Or, like, X amount of hours of content. Not that I blame them. That's a mentality I'm very glad is kind of starting to go away. The whole, like, game needs to be X hours long to be worth the money. BS. Here, what does this switch do? Spawns a pellet grid. I always keep wanting to call them mazes, but these little ones here, like, really aren't mazes in any sense of the word. Oh, right, I was up there already. I'm smart. Thankfully, no fall damage in this game, unless you fall in a pit of some kind. That's a piranha. I think there's a chrome ball up here, if I remember from yesterday. Yeah, okay. The whole bounce thing is actually like a very fun mechanic. It does occasionally make the character movement feel a little bit looser than it probably should. Also, this game predates the invention of the DualShock, so there is no way to control the camera, which is not usually a huge problem, but there's occasionally areas where I'm like, come on now. What's in here? P for Pac. If you get every letter of the word Pac-Man, something happens. I don't know what. I have yet to do it. But maybe we will break that new ground here today. Also, a good thing about this game is that it's very generous with extra lives. You will need them. Let's pop in here. Poppin' fresh. It's like what's the haps, but it's bopping. Alrighty. And then we got the A. I actually do need to be over on the other side of this. Alrighty. Hey Lynx, how you doing? Get these bananas. Anything else down here? There's a wedge. Which I don't need, strictly speaking, but I'm gonna get it anyway. I always did like the health bar in this game. It's just like a picture of Pac-Man. You gotta get those delicious cheese wedges to restore his health. Where's the orange? You gotta be careful on here. These thorns do hurt you unless you got the middle ball. How's it going? I am in a kind of thoughtful mood. It's going okay. I'm mostly just happy that I finally got, like, my stuff sorted out for my Twitch account. And I can, like, finally actually, like, tell people the name of the game that I'm playing instead of it always being Semblance. 2018 indie platformer Semblance. Alright. Look. Parrots are optional in this world. Nobody needs parrots. Okay, that spawns a pellet grid. Where is the power pellet? Yeah, like, the reason that I couldn't get it, like, the being locked out thing, and the reason that I couldn't get it to... Like, I couldn't log in to actually access my dashboard, which is the thing that lets you change game names among a number of other things, was because it would try to send me, like, a security code to my cell phone, which, until earlier today, was turned off. And, I didn't know if there was, like, an expiration date on those. And apparently not, because what happened when I got my phone turned back on was I was immediately met with, like, a good 15 or 20 security codes that I'd put in, like, a request for over the past 3 months. So that was fun, but seems to finally all be sorted out. I did notice I'm about halfway to my next Twitch payout, which is real good. Do some clothes shopping when I get that sorted out. Did I miss anything down here? One of those games where you gotta, like, kind of always be on guard for hidden stuff. Nah, I just, like, accidentally went all the way back to an earlier portion that I'd already completed. Oh well. We will have to get back up here. Come on now. Thank you. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm planning to stream that too. I don't know when, like what day specifically yet, but I definitely want to, you know, I don't get to do the thing enough where I go in blind on a game live, and now that I've actually got my stuff set up and that game is like fairly recent, I would like to do that for that game. Damn it, I did it again. Wait, no, yeah, this is actually a different area. How do I get over there? Oh, I probably have to swim under here. That makes sense. I do want to come back here when we get that Galaga symbol, because there is a maze in there. That's right, this game has traditional style Pac-Man mazes as well. They're good fun, although very hard. Not sure where the sea is. I missed it somehow. But yeah, if we head right under here... You have no idea what that game is about. My understanding is that it's some kind of, like, murder mystery thing, but I only know a very small amount about it because my girlfriend picked it up a while ago and was telling me that she liked it. Get munched on. By the way, do let me know if like the audio's a little bit too loud or not loud enough or whatever. I know the PlayStation audio is going to be a little bit distorted because that's just how PlayStation emulators be sometimes. Oh, can I warp around here? I can. Game is a bit quiet? Okay. I can fix that. And just gonna turn it up in OBS. To about here. And let me know how that sounds in comparison. Even with a little bit of scratchiness on it, I do really like the music in this game. Especially this early, like, pirate-themed stuff, it's really jaunty. Got some, like, sea shanty vibes going on. That's perfect, awesome. And speaking of, that's a perfect clear on the maze. You will probably not be doing that with any of the other ones in this game, because they get real hard real fast. By the way, for the longest time I thought that these, well, the thing that I just picked up before I got the wedge there was a pear. Apparently it's supposed to be a bell, which you might notice is not a fruit. The bonus items for the Pac-Man games, always a little unusual. Where's the power pellets, like, hanging over here? Yeah. You want to ask some things about my music? Yeah, if you want to talk about that on Discord or something, that's fine. Or here, like, I mean, I don't really have a huge preference. It's just like if it's something that's kind of technical and would require me to pull up project files or something, I obviously can't answer it now, but If you just have, like, more of a general question, certainly I do not have an objection to talking about it here. It is my stream, after all. I got hurt there somehow, that's annoying. Okay, here we go. Occasionally, like, a little bit of a problem telling, like, what plane things are on in this game because of the camera. But again, the game predates the DualShock, so they had to do what they had to do, I suppose. What's in here? Sweet. That opens that. And you fire the cannon, and that gets you to the Namco token. What kind of controller I use? Oh, I actually don't have one. I just edit things directly in FL Studio. I did have a little MIDI keyboard for a while, but it is still back in Pennsylvania where I used to live, as opposed to here with me in Chicago. VSTs, like, I use a fair amount of the built-in ones in FL Studio, like the SliceX sample cutter and stuff like that. I also use the TAL Noisemaker, which is a synthesizer. Big fan of the Bionic Delay plugin, which is like a reverb, not a reverb, like an echo unit. What else? If you want like a more detailed answer, I could, like after the stream, I could actually just like go screenshot my plugin tray. One that I know pretty much nobody else uses is Cheese Machine, which is like a synthesizer that is specifically geared toward making like new agey sort of sounds, like pan flutes and very soft synth pads and that kind of thing. Yeah, I can do that for you then. Just remind me, or else I will forget, because I'm a dumb person sometimes. Let's rock and roll here. On to the third level. I believe this is about where things start getting hard. I meant to jump up there. No. Yeah, I've, like, never paid for a VST. Like Native Instruments and that kind of thing. Worked for some people, and that's cool, but, like, I guess I just don't really see a need to. Since a fair amount of the stuff I make is, like, sample-based, and the rest is... Like, the synthesizer stuff I do is not super complicated. That is how I feel about the subject, anyway. Native Instruments works great for some people, but I've never felt particularly compelled to give them my doubloons, if you know what I am getting at. I do want to see what's behind this banana door. Maybe it will be gonna. Oh, we got one of these little pack pellet trails. Okay. Take me home, Pack Pellet Road. This game's fun. Anything with these rev pads is a bit tricky. Yeah, like, I don't know, if you're looking for, like, advice on, as far as, like, VST choice and stuff, I would almost say that I'm not really a good person to ask, just because my setup is as unusual as it is. But that said, like, I also know people who exclusively make music in, like, Sunvox, so... I mean, like, it's ultimately, it comes down to, like, what you can make work for you. There is no, like, right or wrong answer. And yeah, like, a lot of, like, retail VST packages tend to be stupid expensive. Which on the one hand I get because they're very hard to develop. But, like, it's just a lot of money. I don't think I could ever, like, let myself sink $20 on a piece of software. Or $80, rather, on a piece of software. Yes, excellent. Okay, we need an apple to get in there. You might notice here, if we want to use this instead of the rev pad, we can actually hop on top of these. Okay. Well, if you don't, botch it horribly, you can actually hop on top of these little cannon lids. I don't know what these things are actually called, the little doors that cannons shoot out of on a ship. But, you can actually do that. And this technique will become mandatory, like, fairly quickly. So, why not get in some practice there is almost how I feel about that. Okay. This wall, like, I don't know. I feel like I keep running into it. Yeah, like I said, like, there's really no right answer. If you can get whatever you've got to work for you, like, there is this whole thing that people will do sometimes where it's like, oh, you need X piece of equipment to be a quote-unquote real producer. It's just not a thing, really. And fucking Burial making his music in Soundboard for like 10 years. It's just silly. The person makes the music, not the equipment. Okay. You know, this is the part where, like, I don't know if the technology existed for this at the time, because I don't know how things were done programming-wise on a PlayStation, but that right there is a bit where, like, some Sonic Colors style, like, snapping to 2 dimensions would have worked really well. The bit with the ramp back there. That's alright, though. We got it. I do want to come back for that maze. I think that's a maze in there anyway. I think the Galaga symbols are always mazeless. I don't think they're ever just, like, fruit or anything. I might be wrong about that, I'm not sure. Hey, game. Fucking, like, why? Here's the thing. Alrighty. Let's rock and or roll. Where is that? It's back here. I kind of didn't expect the pirate ghost to respawn for some reason. Yeah, that's right. This maze. Okay. Ah, this one. This one's hard. You honestly thought this game would have been a lot worse? These games are kind of divisive. Some people are of the opinion that they are worse. I am a fan, partly because I grew up with them. But, I don't know, I just think that they're solid 3D platformers. There's, like, some issues with the camera and stuff, as aforedemonstrated, but, like, I don't know. I'm into them. Probably helps that even as a kid, I, like, really liked Pac-Man for whatever reason. I think what got me into Pac-Man was, like, there was this laundromat I used to go to as, like, a little kid. And they had a Pac-Man machine. Well, it was a Miss Pac-Man machine, technically, but the game is fundamentally the same. My mom would always get kind of annoyed at me because I'd end up spending like $5 on the Miss Pac-Man machine. They had a Galaga table too, I think. And like a couple pinball what's-its. Yeah, Galaga's real fun. I tend to prefer like, slightly more, I guess, complex shmups nowadays, but Galaga's still a good time. There's a Galaga mobile game, actually, which is surprisingly decent. Doesn't try to squeeze you too hard. It's also, like, actually fun to play, which most of them are not. Most of them being, like, mobile-based revivals of beloved gaming franchises. Yeah, it's called Galaga Wars, and it's developed by, like, Namco of India, I think, or something weird. Or maybe that's their mobile Pac-Man game. There's mobile versions of basically every Namco game. They really seem to have a lot of faith in that business model. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. And I don't think any of them are actually developed by Namco. I think they're all outsourced to various mobile studios. I don't actually know if Namco still develops games, or if they just publish them. They did back when this came out. This was by Namcot, which was their, like, home console division. Pac-Man 256 is a mobile Pac-Man game? That is true, but I was referring to the one that's just called Pac-Man. Oh, I'm actually, like, not that old at all. I am 24. But the laundromat in question had, like, the only arcade machines that I had were pretty old. The only one that was at the time new, and keep in mind this was when I was like 4 or 5, literally. They had a Virtua Fighter table, or cabinet, which I just, like, as a kid, did not understand what a fighting game was. I got up there and I missed it! Hey. 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 I'm being conned! What the fuck? I didn't know that there was a Bubble Bobble one, but that doesn't surprise me. At the very least, I know that there's a Galaga and Pac-Man. I think the Pac-Man one is developed by some team called Paladin. Or maybe I've got it backwards and it's the Pac-Man one that's developed by Namco of India, and then Paladin made the Galaga game. I can't remember. Nah, I am a year younger than you. Possibly not even that much, depending on, like, how recently you turned 25. Because my birthday is in March. What's in here? We might actually get all the letters, if I can find the N. Granted, that is a fairly big if. Your birthday is in February. Okay, so you're like... Yeah, you're a fair amount older than me then, I think, if I'm doing my math right. Well, 2 years is like a fair amount, but you know what I mean. Don't know what this power-up does. Assume it's invisibility or something. Like I said, the hopping on the top of the cannon porticulus, is that what they're called? I think they're called porticuluses. Quite quickly becomes a mandatory thing. How much y'all want to bet that this is where the N is? Check it out! I can spell Pac-Man. Now we have to just get to the end of this level, which is harder than it sounds, because there's a bit coming up here that I am very much not fond of. Yeah, it's this right here. You'll see what I mean when we get to the top. So, like... Okay. That spawns the pellet grid. Come on. Yes. Yes. Good. Alright, now I don't actually know what to do. I kind of thought that would also spit out the level end token, but I guess not. I guess I'll head back down here. Hey game, what the fuck? Where do I go? I guess so. Like, I guess I have to jump off the top of the shit? Like, the bit that sticks out, the mast. No, the mast is the thing that they hang up the sail on. I don't remember. I'm not a pirate. Ah, there is a... Okay, well, there is a bit over there, but I don't know how to get to it. Now I get to do all that again. Thankfully, I think... Yeah, okay, all my collectibles stay, so I don't have to, like, get any of that again, but still. It is at this moment that the Let's Player would like to remind you that this game was marketed to young children. Oh, cool. I can't... Whatever. Okay. There we go. Are you just gonna look at me, or are you gonna open this cage? Well... I was gonna, but how about not? Actually, I'm not sure what I do there. I probably need one of those key things. I get a bonus level, y'all. Is it another maze? No, it's like a... timed obstacle course type thing. Okay. Ah, there was a chest under here that I couldn't get to. Or didn't get to in time, rather. Can you die in the bonus level? That would be pretty dumb. Back when points still mattered. They actually do give you extra lives in this game, so it's not strictly like a high score thing. Of course, that just dates the game further, really, because lives are not the norm in platformers anymore. Look at him juggle. I think it also gives you more spins of the lottery thing, or the slot machine thing, so this might take a minute. Nope. Damn it. It's just reminding me of the fucking, slot machine thing in the game center in Pokemon. Gotta win all the money so I can buy myself a Porygon. There was a way to, like, cheese that one, but I don't remember what it was. Hey! I actually got one. Look at that. No. Developing gambling problems at a young age. Yeah, I think that's why they replaced them with more, like, games of skill in later games. Because there was that weird, like, card matching thing in Gold Silver. I'm actually gonna make a save state here. Also, turn off flux because it's starting to tint my screen orange. Now you'll see the game disappear for a moment. Do not worry. That is actually just how EPSXE brings up its menu. Did it freeze, like, the thing? Or is it back now? Looks like it's back. Okay. Sick. Alright, on to the next level. Oh no! I remember you. Fucking angry ass pirate shit. When I was a youngin', this was my Everest. What am I doing here, Chief? Do I have to get him to hit the targets? Is that... Yeah, it's got like one of those, like, air pump things. Okay, I see. You gotta return fire. Wah! That's okay. I think we can do this with a full health bar. Especially since it seems to restart us from the fight instead of the chase sequence at the beginning. I think I remember having more problems with that than I did with the actual boss. Oh. Right, he can move, like, forward and backward in this game. That's a thing. This fight's a little long. There we go. Sorry, Johnny. The girl has basic hand-eye coordination skills nowadays. Oh, I accidentally skipped that. Whoops. I don't know why you even can skip that, but sure. Sometimes miss the PS1 era. Well, thankfully, like, PlayStation 1 emulation is finally at the point where you can do it on basically anything, as long as you, get, like, the BIOS sets and stuff. I spent a few hours setting this up yesterday, and it seems to work pretty much fine. I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick, and I will be right back. Don't go nowhere. goodness me. Sorry that took so long. That's fine. Yeah, don't go nowhere. It's more of a turn of phrase. Anyway, I'm back. So this is as good a time as any to remind you that if you are willing and able and would like to support the channel, you can do that by either subscribing or by donating to me directly at Twitch or paypal.me/PlanetJane. Donations of other sorts are also accepted on a case-by-case basis. Support of that kind is never expected, but is always welcome. And appreciated, of course. We got like a jungle level going on here. I don't really remember how far I got in this game as a kid, because like already this is kind of starting to look not super familiar. I don't know, I do like vaguely remember the cubicle, like the cubicle pack cavemen. At least they fall. Okay. Actually, nah, I remember this like setting. I don't remember the level per se, but okay, well I did some. Oh. Okay. Oh, sick. Extra life. 1 up! Go, what have you made Charles hold? I don't know what, I can't tell what that is. Rise! Ooh, I hate that sound effect a lot. Goodness. It's a can? What is it a can of? Is he drinking again? Bye, Lynx. You're very welcome for the stream. God, I bet we missed something back here. Okay. Rocks. A little annoying. Yeah, look, there's totally something down here. It's a can of Madrina's coffee. Oh no! What is that sound? I think that was the rev panel, like, winding down. Not today. I want to know where the orange is so I can go in that door. Is it in here? Oh, it is. Alright. Actually, I think that might be a peach. Yeah, that's totally a peach. Okay. Look, peaches and oranges are fairly similar looking fruits. Nobody better give me guff over that. Oh. Hello.
Hi. I like how you tell me, how you message me telling me to be quiet, and then when I come into the room as quietly as I possibly can, you acknowledge my presence.
Well, I just, like, didn't want any conversations to get picked up by the streamer. You never know. You and Rob might be discussing how to dominate the world or something.
No. We save that for Friday nights.
Okay.
Is that on my phone? It should be on the kitchen table.
This guy's gonna come down. I think I have to get down there somehow. Maybe I should try, like, rolling off the ledge? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I definitely remember this bit. It's actually a similar area in Frogger 2. PlayStation developers really loved lava. To be fair, that's probably true of like many systems, but I guess it was like an easy thing to render maybe in whatever the various asset development programs were for PS1. Sure, there was probably more than one. I think that's the last ghost. Hopefully it is. Got a wedge. Delicious cheese. Oh. Oh, the lava's rising. I don't like that. Maybe that was some kind of red herring? It didn't actually seem to like rise to a point where it would have been dangerous to me. Yeah? Okay. I guess that's like a pit trap of some kind? A lot of variations on don't step on this tile in this level. What does this do? Oh, I see. I do like that the lack of forcing you into 2 dimensions means you can literally just walk around these. It's pretty good. I don't know if I'd call that an oversight. I mean, like, if you think about it, it makes sense. I almost had the thought, like, I wonder if the water droplets also hurt you, and then I realized that I'm not actually playing I Want to Be the Guy. Y'all remember that game? That was a video game that people enjoyed. I remember the cavemen looking more Pac-Man-like. Maybe that is how they look in the second game? Man, I'm not finding any of these pickups. Something about it being dark in most of the levels really throwing me off. It seems too simple. No, just a jump. Oh, well, there's the bell at least. Again, I'm going to point out that bell's not a kind of fruit. Unless we're talking about bell peppers, but... Well, no, those aren't fruit either. Peppers are vegetables, I think.
Nope, they're fruit.
You're fruit.
Yes, that's why my name is Cherry.
Cool. Anyway, the bells in this game are like the ringing kind, so... Those definitely aren't fruit. Wow, I missed a lot of the letters of Pac-Man in this level. It seems like a hard one to get all this stuff on. Thankfully not going for 100% completion. Do feel a little bit bummed that there might be a maze that I'm missing. I really like the mazes in this game. Even the pointlessly difficult ones. Which is all of them, actually, but, you know. Is there anything down here? Guess not. Do 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 do. Okay, well here's the apple door. The pineapple door. Wait, I think I can just jump back down here because of... Yeah. Definitely can. Awesome. What am I looking at here? It's like a little mason jar with a ghost on the side of it. I would assume that there's like a chrome ball power-up somewhere around here. Yeah, okay. What's in here? A wedge. And... Ah, the Galaga symbol. Which means that there's a maze somewhere around here that I can get to if I can find it. I don't know, maybe I will do a full playthrough of this game. I'm actually enjoying myself fair more than I thought I would. I kind of thought I would have gotten frustrated by now, but that hasn't really happened yet. Okay. Also a big fan of all the various minor variations of the Pac-Man jingle that play in various places in this game. Can do a lot just playing the same tune with various different sound fonts. Fuck. Using your health bar in the maze instead of just being one hit like in the original kind of seems like a concession until you consider that the mazes in this game are very difficult. I don't know how I feel about that one. I wonder what the ghost AI on these mazes is like. My assumption is that it is probably a bit more random than the behavior lines in the old arcade game. But I suppose you never know. And these are the last two right here. Okay. There is a place back on the main menu where you can just like play the mazes you've unlocked, but I don't actually know if I can get to that because of how the emulator handles memory cards. I think it... Actually, I don't know. Can you... You can exit the level. I don't know. Maybe you actually can just go back to the title screen without resetting the game. If you can, then obviously there's no problem. That spooked the heck out of me for like half a second. Also, ooh, look at the model on this spider. That's creepy. I don't like it. Something about it being so low poly only makes it worse. How do I get up over there? I don't know. Okay. Maybe let's not do that anymore. Got 9 lives, but yeah, I was kind of expecting it to drop rocks on me, and I was taken off guard. I didn't really expect that to work, but hey, it did. Wait, I don't even have the thing that I need for this. Okay. Smart. Also, wow, this level's like really long, huh? Since when can I do this? I think I completely forgot that that was in the game. You like spike a pellet at people. Well, there's the bell. Pardon? Pardon? Come on now. If this is just a letter, I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed. It's the end. Okay. I guess it was my own fault for going through all that effort, but... Legitimately didn't dawn on me until I was like right there that it was probably just the letter, but oh well. We go now? Yeah, awesome. Look at the boy juggle. Wow, I didn't even get enough to spin the slot thing. Did get some extra lives, so that's good. I believe I can do a quick save state with the F1 key. I really wish you could map the center button on a 360 controller to something. Maybe that's a different emulator. Hold on. I want to make a save state real quick. Oh no, it is F1. I guess it just doesn't really indicate too well. Well, I got a ping. Somebody asking me if I know who created the Release the Spice subreddit. Okay. Hey Win, how you doing? That was weird. The man started scratching himself. Pac-Man in public? That's indecent. I'm playing some Pac-Man World, if you couldn't tell. I wonder... Can I, like... I feel like I probably can't jump on them, right? Because they're spiky? Let's experiment. Oh, let's not fall off the edge of the thing, though. Yeah, okay, I can't jump on you. That's good to know. Boy, I loved playing Sonic the Hedgehog for 3 seconds there. That was weird. Ah, yes, the minecart thing, which every PlayStation 1 platformer had for some reason. Am I, like, able to go on this while it's not red? Is that what we're getting at here? I guess not. Okay. They all used that same smoke effect, too. I wonder if there was, like, somebody, like, made a tool that was, like, yo, if you need smoke effects in-game, just, like, use this thing, and it'll be all good. I do like thinking about that kind of thing, even though I don't actually know very much about game development. Like, I know one of the reasons the Sega Saturn wasn't super successful was that it was really hard to develop for. Because of, like, how I think it was, like, it had 2 something or others. I don't know, I forgot. And I was reading about this on the emulation wiki the other day, and, the information has since left my head. What am I doing here exactly? I guess I go this way. Also, is that like hot liquid cheese below me? That sure as hell ain't lava. Lava is red. Wow, hidden in plain sight. I'm impressed. Where do I go now? Same question I ask myself regarding, like, life every day. But, like, seriously though, where do I go? Yeah, it was more of a rhetorical question, but thank you anyway. Forward. Thanks, Win. Forward in Time. That's my favorite A Wrinkle in Time spin-off. I actually have read that book, but it was when I was like 14, and I don't remember a single fucking thing about it. Okay. I'm gonna choose to not point out how the letters flashing there kind of spelled out Papa. Wait, I just did by mentioning that. Fuck. Once again, I have been foiled by horny on me. Like, actually, where do I go, though? I'm real confused here. I guess I can just try backtracking. I mean, that seems to be the thing that would make the most sense. Maybe something opened up back, down near the mac and cheese lava? But I feel like if they wanted me to do that, yeah, like, this would be going the other direction. It's not. Am I gonna need to, like, open game facts and figure out where I need to go in the 5th level of Pac-Man world? I must just be missing something, right? Like, hold on. Hold everything. Okay. Alright. I'm not above using a guide if I need one. What do I do with... Yeah, Manic Minds, I think is this level's name. What do I do here? Face the spider and get checkpoint 1. The melon door. Avoid the cart and the stalactites. Go up the steps and into the far recess past the 2 stalactites to get the melon. Go up the steps, then jump up and right to another ledge. Up the steps and jump and then right. Right. Up the steps and jump and then right. What? What steps? Not these ones. Oh wait, no, it is these ones. There's like a little place over here I can get to. Okay. Wow, that was weirdly esoteric. Or maybe I'm just blind, I don't know. I feel like the screen could have like zoomed out there a little bit or something to give me some indication that there was a thing there. Alright. Well, ain't this a pickle? No, this is Patrick. Yeah. Whoa, 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 hey. I didn't want to do that yet. Have I been condemned? To then perish, etc., etc.? There we go. I gotta be careful, because, like, there's these ghosts. Oh, okay. That's just, like, actually a ledge that I fall down to my death. If I go down. Okay. Good to know, I guess. I don't know, I kind of thought there might be something over there, but I guess not. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. This game is not easy. In case you couldn't tell. Granted, some of this is just me being stupid, but like, you It's not a game for the uninitiated. The initiated into what, you might ask? Well, that's a very good question, Susan. Now, go to the back of the line. What's in the orange door? The sea. Goodness, this is tricky. Okay, there's a maze back there, which I would like to get, if at all possible. Oh. Nuts to that. I hate that bit right there. This is how we get to the maze. Okay. Ah, surely this will be simple. Don't call me Shirley. Fuck. I'm starting to run out of lives, which is not a good thing, because I don't remember what this game does when you get a game over. I don't think it's ye old platformer fuck you of go back to the start of the game. I think it's just you have to start the level over, but like I'd still rather not given the choice. Oh, I'm gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch. Ghosts probably are not crunchy, but I guess having never eaten one, I can't say that with authority. And we're just gonna, like, get these two in here. Excellent. Yeah. All my people right here, right now, do you know what I mean? Getting a little bit of texture issues with the weird mac and cheese magma. I don't know how well you guys can tell, but like it's sort of like colliding with the blocks a little bit weirdly. Nothing major, but I think that's the thing with the emulator rather than something with the original game. I might be wrong. PS1 games were not always glitch-free. It really does look like mac and cheese. Like, I'm not crazy, right? Certainly not hungry. I ate, like, not even an hour ago. But it looks more like the cheddar, like the cheese sauce from mac and cheese than it does magma. I don't know why it is that color, because they had red lava earlier. Just a strange aesthetic decision. I think we want to go over here first. Seems like there might be some sort of bonus area over here. Yeah, there's the melon door for the melon we picked up. The melon door for the melon we picked up. I I do wonder what exactly, like I've never seen a melon that looks much like the ones that you see in, like, anime and stuff. They look more like cantaloupes to me. What? 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 What the hell is this? No, I don't like this. Goodbye. Oh, fuck. This is gonna be a recurring enemy? I don't like you, Sam I Am. Okay, just gotta kind of juke him, and then I pop onto the platform. Oh, there's a thing over here. Okay. Another Galaga door? You know, one thing I will say in this game's favor, there does not seem to be like a breath meter when you're underwater, which I really appreciate. Well, not a breath meter, but like a Sonic the Hedgehog style, like, bubble system. Okay, I suppose there's a chrome ball somewhere nearby for me to pick up that I can break these. One of those probably has the Galaga symbol in it that I can use to get the maze. Boy, I really can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Is this where the chrome ball is? That's a lemon. What? Listen. We don't want to go here yet, because, like, I want to uncover the riddle of the Sphinx here and figure out how I get these boxes open so I can get the things inside. Actually, how long have I been streaming for? Like an hour and a half? Probably gonna go for like another half hour. And then I will call it a night. Oh. Okay. There's the Galaga symbol. What's in the other one over here? Extra life or something? Yeah, awesome. Now I need to get back up over here. Hold on, where is it? There's a place I can go up somewhere near here. Here it is. Means I can probably get another bonus maze? I didn't know that there were some levels with more than one. But look, I'm not going to turn down a maze. I will, however, wait a second to do it, because I need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Back at it again. In Krispy Kreme. Let's maze. Oh, what the heck? Clyde starts outside of the box in this one. That's weird. Ooh, okay. I don't like those, because they're kind of hard to see. I don't like kind of... I don't know how to avoid that. Can you pass over these safely ever? You can sometimes, but I don't know how to... That's weird. I don't like it. Doesn't help that they're hard to see, too. Just blend in with the floor most of the time. This might be bad. Okay. I did it. No big deal. You know. Not super fond of that one. The tiles that the spikes pop out of could use a bit more, like, delineation. It's kind of hard to tell them from the regular titles. It's just like a sort of a faint circle pattern on them. Which I'm not huge into, baby. Anyway, let's get it, first of all, and then secondly, let's go over here. Oh dear. Oh, that just made the platform move. I see. Wanted to see something here. So we've got 2 letters left. Hoping that means we're near the end of the level. Fuck. Those big falling blocks really seem like they should be the easiest thing in the world to avoid, but here I am. Getting smushed by them left and right. Damn it. Fuck off. Bell's back over here, eh? Okay. If I can actually make it to the end of the level without getting a game over, I'm definitely gonna need that Pac-Man letter bonus level thing. So, I'm glad we found that, even if I do kind of also just wish it was in a wedge. Because if it was, we could have survived that just then. And not been a victim of my poor planning skills. Alright. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. I thought I was so clever. I forgot to wait for the second rock. Checkpoint, banana door, which I'm gonna assume holds the N. Okay. Yes, I see. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, yeah, I'll get to that. Just give me a second. We really need to find that banana? That die banana? Fuck you. I gotta do all this again. I'm gonna make a potentially dangerous assumption, which is that I can jump over this flame jet. I can, okay. Good. Would have been very annoying if I couldn't. Okay, there's the end of the level. The thing is that I really do need that N here to have even like a slight chance of surviving the next level without getting a game over, which I would like to do. So are you kidding me? The thing is still pressed because not a fan of that one. I don't see... This sucks. We're not going to be able to get into those doors, I don't think. Alright, well, I'm not super happy about that. Whatever. I don't know where the bananas could possibly be. Maybe if you free that monkey, it gives you some, but I don't have any of the keys. And in fact, I'm not really sure where you get those even. Hopefully I'll at least get a few lives off of the points that I've collected. Ow! That was smart. I'm fine. Ouch. Fuck. Ah. Got two. Alright. I think the next level is some kind of boss. So I guess that'll be as good a place as any to end it. So let's check this out. I might be wrong about that. It might not be a boss, but I think it is. What the hell? Ah yes, a second-person shooter, my favorite genre of video game. I don't remember this. I wonder if I never got this far as a kid. Uh-huh. How do you do this exactly? Fucking hell. Wow, okay, it actually does kick you back to the start of the game. Thankfully, I have a save state. That's actually ridiculous. My goodness. Well, you certainly can't accuse them of not being innovative with the boss fights. What the hell? Actually, can I jump over these things? That might help. not even might, that definitely would help if you could jump over them. No, you definitely cannot. Okay. This is not what these controls were designed for. You sent me something on Steam. I will look at it in a moment. Okay, I think I've figured out how you're intended to do this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, but I think I've got, like, the intended methodology down. You can stop yourself before you run into the spears by jumping, and by doing that, you can kind of keep the momentum up. Okay. Goodness me, what a weird thing. There's probably, yeah, there's like an actual fight too. What? Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't want to jump. That's cool. Okay, why don't I take a look at Steam thing. Updating Steam. I don't think I've ever opened this program and had it not go to an update. And Steam's just not gonna start. Okay. Come on, you stupid thing. Yes, hey, thank you, finally. Here we go. You've received a gift. Darius Burst Chronicle Saviors. Thank you very much, Win. I will check this out. Okay, it's gonna do the thing where it, like, gets stuck on the, adding the library loader, and then I have to, like, restart the thing for it to be actually in my library. That's fine, I'm used to that by now. Alright, let me see if I can do this. Okay. Man, I'm really glad I have save states. This is like actual nonsense. Like, the game is hard, but this is just dumb. Okay. I had this for a minute. This game turned into counterfeit Crash Bandicoot. I don't know. I don't remember the weird, like, boulder segments in Crash being anywhere near this pointlessly difficult. And Crash Bandicoot is fairly fresh in my mind, because I played it for the first time, like, last year. Okay. At least we have a few extra lives to tackle this, the actual boss portion of this level now with. Why does that happen? Like I can't jump off the rev pads or something. I must be doing something wrong here, right? Like... Oh, I know what I have to do. I think... Maybe? If I'm right, this is very stupid. Okay. Oh, I have to get them all spinning at the same time, huh? Alright. Clicks his mouth, and then I go over here. Actually, only just now realizing it makes a lot more sense to start with the outer ones. But... time for regrets has passed. Okay. There we go. I have to do that. You're gonna make me do that more than once. God. Are you kidding? Let me guess once more, because 3 is the magic number. Yep. Okay. Ugh. This is the absolute worst. I don't know how I just did that, but okay. least I got the weird mummy chase part down. Alright. Okay. He opens his mouth. Move on to the next pad. Sick. Okay. Kidding me? Come on. How do I avoid that? This is silly. Like, what do I do there? Everything else about this I get. I don't understand the tornadoes. Oh, it actually revived me at the... I guess I just have to time my jumps, like, real well. This kind of seems like a tall ask. But, sure, hey, whatever. Now I gotta get back over there before it closes again. Gotta do that one more time. Oh, a health wedge. You're so generous. Come on, I got this. Okay. Are you fucking serious? No. 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 Wow. Wow. Okay, well, tell you what, if I do any more of this, we're gonna start from here, and we're gonna do this stuff, and we'll come back to fucking asshole Anubis statue some other time. Anyway, other than that, I did largely have fun today. Thank you guys for coming out. As I had mentioned earlier on my Twitter account, I'm not going to be doing like regular scheduled streams anymore for a while. For various reasons, but the gist of it being, it's just easier to kind of stream on my own schedule and do what I want rather than kind of try to delineate strict timetables for myself. So if you would like updates on when I go live and what I'm going to be playing, you should follow me on twitter.com @planet_Jane. And yeah, that is about it. I'm really just like flabbergasted at that death at the end of the fight there. I don't know, I guess there was like another phase, but I mean, like, come on. It's a video game, boss. 3 is the magic number. You can't have it just have 4 faces. It's not allowed. Anyway, goodbye, and I will see you guys next time.